it's Jenny McKenna with McKenna Property Management. Today it is September 28th, 2018. We are standing in front of 5660 Balsam, and we are going to be doing that walkthrough on this property. Now remember, my video that I'm doing right now is about the cosmetic items in which I see in order to get the property in the best rent-ready condition we can get. Along with the inspection, you are going to want to do the inspection items with the cosmetic repairs, put them together so that the property is ready to rent. So right off the bat, I want to mention how much I like the corner lot. I think it looks fabulous. It's got this dry riverbed that goes through with this really mature landscaping, so that is going to be ideal for a tenant. Easy maintenance. Any weeds that pop up is pretty much all that they would have to maintain. So that is a wonderful thing pertaining to this corner lot. So we'll come on inside. I like the little added rock that gives it the curb appeal. Extra parking along here for anybody who is visiting the house. I love this security door. So as I have mentioned on other videos, women love this security door because you can close it, you can let the breeze through, but it protects you from the standpoint of you know who's there, but they don't necessarily see you. One thing we want to mention is this is going to be taken away and it's going to become just a regular deadbolt. We need keys. The seller doesn't have keys at this time because he just punches in numbers. So at this point, we're going to create it to where we will be able to have keys, pass on those keys to the next tenant. Flooring is perfect for a rental, so we are excited about this flooring. Nothing that we need to really worry about. I am going to say I like the bigger baseboards. I like the color of paint on the walls. It's very modern. There's been some added upgrades as far as the light fixtures. Love the ceiling fans. You're going to see some other ceiling fans upstairs that are really designer and are really good. I am going to say right now, walking through the house, and I'm going to point out a few others, these are inexpensive blinds that have over time just kind of seen its day with the sun and the heat. I am going to request that we replace all window coverings with a 2.5-inch faux wood white horizontal blind. So that's going to be down here as well as the bedrooms that are upstairs. However, I do not think that we need to do a slider blind here. And the reason I'm saying that is because I would actually like to have a curtain rod be put up here and then allow the tenants to decorate their property however they want with whatever blind they want to use. Some are going to want more privacy, so they're going to want to close it all the time. Others are going to leave it open because in reality, not a lot of viewing you can get right here. That way it doesn't get bounced around or broken and all that kind of stuff going in and out of your backyard. The backyard is simple and I love it. You just have rock. Of course, we will have the tenant maintain that if any weeds or anything pop up, they will clean that all up. We have a little bit of a patio. As time goes on, one of the upgrades that you could do that would be helpful is to increase the size of that patio. Maybe with the pavers or just exactly the concrete. But having a little bigger patio would be nice because somebody could use it for patio furniture or a table, a chair, things of that nature. Okay. Here you're going to wonder, what is happening? Well, this is because something is getting fixed in here. We are making sure that it does get fixed. The seller's going to make sure there are no leaks. Then he's coming back through and he is going to fix this all up. So this will be brand spanking new when it's all said and done. We've got granite countertops, which is ideal. We have some neat outlet covers here. In this kitchen, there are some places on the cabinets that just have shown, worn, and torn. No, it's wear and tear. Sorry, I don't know, it's a Friday. So there's some wear and tear on this. I just think they need to have a coat of paint, right? So John's going to go through, he's going to match that paint, he's going to spiffy up these cabinets so that they look almost brand new. All the appliances look good in here, so I'm not concerned with any of that. Again, love this flooring, love the baseboards, some nice features. In here, we have the laundry room. Love this. Washer dryer off of the kitchen area. We can close off this door and nobody even needs to know it's here. Behind Taylor, you're going to see the half bath. Those are custom ceramic glass, I think, or maybe glass blocks. but they're really cool, and I think that that's a neat effect for the half bathroom. So it really makes it a little more custom, a little nicer. And then we're going to follow this around. We're not going through the garage right now because the garage is actually full of the seller's personal belongings. We will be looking at the garage at the end of the video because there is a water leak that was previous that John and the seller are going to show you on the video. So as we walk through here, again, some of the things that I've talked about, but love those lights, love this light. John will make sure that all of the light bulbs match so that we don't have cream, cool, and cream. They'll all be a cool, nice ambiance feel, or ambiance, is that the right word? Ambiance. See, it's a Friday, so some of my words, you just gotta roll with me. So we're gonna get the carpets cleaned. The carpets are in great shape, so, and actually I love the color of them. This will endure a tenant for much longer than some other carpets that I've seen because it has enough darkness to it that there could be a couple stains here and there and we wouldn't have to replace carpets. So I really, really like this carpet, and once it gets cleaned up, it's gonna look brand spanking new. This is our loft area with, as we had talked about, a designer ceiling fan. This is one of the window treatments we're gonna get replaced. We do have an outlet over here that is cracked. So we need to get a casing on that so that we don't have any cracked outlets. One of the neat things being up here on the loft is we have the in-floor electrical. So that's really nice for tenants, they may utilize that. We have a couple AC units that'll need to get cleaned up and new AC filters put in. And of course all the smoke detectors will be checked. In this room, great size. I mean, it's got a walk-in closet big enough for, you know, a child's bed or a bed of some kind. This could be a nice office too because you've got a corner window. This corner window actually doesn't have any houses directly on top of it because this is the corner lot. So when I was talking about that premium lot, this is one of the benefits of having that. Again, we would want new blinds in here. We have a door that is kind of taken a beating. I don't know if John can make that look any better, sand it down. We do have a locking doorknob that needs to go away. We do not ever want locking doorknobs on bedrooms because what happens is kids will come in here, lock the door because they don't want mom and dad to come in. Mom and dad get angry, they bang on the door, they mess up our casing, or a roommate's in here and they mess up the casing. So we want this to just be a regular doorknob. So this will get changed out to be a non-locking doorknob. We'll come over here first to this bedroom, then we'll go to the bathroom. Again, we have a ceiling fan in here, which is great. I do think that once all the TVs are removed, there's going to be some touch-up paint that John's going to need to do. Not much, but a little bit here and there. There's a baseboard that's there going into the bathroom that will need to be painted white. It's got a little staining on it. So anywhere that we see a baseboard that needs some painting, we'll get John to do that as well. This blind, not functioning, so we'll get that new 2.5-inch wood blind in there. We've got the walk-in closet. Somebody wasn't happy, so we're going to need to replace this door unless John can do an amazing job cleaning it up. I almost think it needs to be replaced because it goes into some of the...
Correct.
Yeah, you're not able to just patch it up. So we'll get a new door. This in here is a nice good size. There is a window back here that we'll get a new blind on. Both these have solar screens on them, which is great because this is the western exposure. So it's nice that you're not going to get beat on as far as the heat goes. And then this one is a mini suite. The reason we get to call this a mini suite is because it's got the direct access into the guest bathroom. So this bathroom can be accessed from the hallway or it can be accessed from that room, which is really kind of nice, especially if you've got a teenager or something of the older kids. That's a really nice feature. We are going to take down any shower curtains. This shower rod is going to be replaced because it's rusted and looks a little older. So John will put up a new shower rod there. This toilet concerns me. I don't know if it's okay. In the inspection report you can look at it, but I definitely know we need a toilet seat. So if the toilet is functioning fine, new toilet seat. If the toilet itself needs to be replaced, obviously the new toilet will have its new seat. These are nice. I think they just need to be a little bit cleaned up, but I do like that. There are cosmetic cracks in this sink. I'm not worried about it at this point. Just want to point it out so that we all see that they're there. And then we will come over into this area and we will see the master bedroom. So master bedroom is going to be on the east side of the house, which is really good. So it's going to stay a little cooler. Big master, so that's great. Could fit a king size bed with nightstands on either side. We may have to do a little touch up again. Anything that I see with big brackets are going to have big holes left. So I'm assuming that we're going to be needing to do a little bit of touch up from there. These things are all going to stay, which is, I think, kind of nice. If you have a bed right here and you have an early riser and that person goes in there to do makeup, hair, or whatever, sometimes this light goes right into the eyes of the person that is sleeping. By having this on, it can stop that. And I like the fact that it's just kind of something besides a big door. When you close the door in there and you're showering, it gets a little steamy and it's not as nice. So this is actually kind of cool, and it does match the other window treatments over there. We will still need to replace these blinds, so this is just a decorative in addition to, but the blinds are going to be the ones that get replaced. Nice ceiling fan up above, again, for the designer ceiling fan. In here we have the double sinks. We've got the, what I like to call a Roman sized tub, so it's an oversized tub. We are going to need caulking, so we're going to want this caulking to just be a super nice bead of white, so that it makes this shower area look pristine. We will eliminate any shower curtains, and of course we will get in a new shower rod. New blinds over here. Here in this master closet, I just want to make the note of this. There is a safe right here. Now, I am not 100% in favor of giving any of the codes to a tenant, only because once they know how to change the code, if they were to ever be evicted, we may not be able to change the code back because we would need to know the original code. I will look at the instructions when those are left. If it is something that we can do, if a tenant doesn't give us the code that they're using, then we may pass that on, or we may look at that as just a complete as is. When and if you decide to sell the house later on, we can use it as a marketing tool then, but it is not anything that is going to help us from a rental side. And then I really like the size of the master in here. The closet's good. It's going to be able to handle almost anything that we need. Right here is something that is interesting. This is our keypad for the master bedroom. We don't need this in a rental. I would prefer not having this in the rental. So we are going to remove this and we are going to put on a regular doorknob. Again, same reasons. We don't want this to be locked and then somebody having to force themselves through, either damaging the door or damaging the door frame. So I think that we pretty much covered everything that I need. I don't believe we need any window treatments on the square windows there. I call those picture windows. Not necessary. It's not an invasion of privacy. They do already have solar screens on them, so that helps with the privacy factor too. So we're just going to leave those without any kind of blinds. Now we're going to walk downstairs and take a look at what we see in that garage for that previous leak, I believe. Not real, I don't have an understanding of what this is, so we will let the seller explain what's going on so that John can have that on the video.
You ready? Showtime.
So we can just walk to the garage.
Sorry, thank you.
And when the inspector came out, we noticed this. I've been here for 5 years and never noticed it, but there was a water spot here. And so I had my handyman come out and open this up. We ran the tub for about 4 hours, just let the water go through. Waited and waited, there was nothing there. So we went up to the tub and he took the handle, the tub handle, is that what you call it? And he found a leak at the bottom behind it. And he just replaced the gasket there, the handle. And that was it.
Okay. Okay.
Easy breezy.
So I think that's it.
So are you going to seal that up or are we? No, we'll do it. Take care of it? Yeah, okay.